Scorpio, welcome to the channel. This is the Lady of the Throne, where God dwells within me as me, rebuking all evil, rebuking Satan in the mighty name of Jesus. I come to you guys today to bring your October 2023 general love, life, and spirituality guidance. All right, this is all intuitive guidance. Also, before I get started, the format for the monthlies, I start with the overall energy for the collective, and then I talk about the cusp energy, and then I get it more specifically into what's going on with your sign. Okay, so if you like or resonate with this, make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the thumbs up button as well. Okay, thanks for being here once again, especially for my Scorpio females, as the readings are always directed and guided towards you guys. Okay, all right, so let's get started. All right, so the general collective energy for all 12 zodiac signs this month of October is all about manifesting and moving forward. Okay, moving on or moving forward, which to me has the same meaning, but you can also see it in two different ways. Of course, you could be moving on from something or moving forward with an idea. Okay, so it can be seen in two different ways, but most importantly, this is about divine alignment. This is about putting you where you belong, putting everyone, right? Giving people their roles, really about shifting things. God is doing this, right? God is in control, and God is moving and shifting things so that things can actually line up the way that it is supposed to be. You're going to learn a lot about who you really are underneath the surface in the month of October. You're going to start seeing that your truth, right? Your truth is being revealed, and that's something that God is doing. Now, this can be a good thing or a bad thing. It just depends on your soul and who you really are as an individual. So take it as it comes through. All right. Now, this is something, like I said, don't feel picked on. It's something that's going through every sign, every sign. Now, this cusp energy, this is what I like to call the cusp of pleasure, because we have the combination of Libra and Scorpio here. Libra is doing its thing in the world of vanity and beauty. The Venusian energy comes through, which brings about definitely self-indulgence. Okay, self-indulgence, doing things or making decisions to change things about your self-appearance is definitely coming up strongly in October for you guys, more so toward the middle and the end of the month. And then you have your sign, Scorpio. You guys are obsessive. You are the sign of obsessions, can be dark obsessions. You guys are definitely a dark sign, so you could be drawn into things like that as well. But this type of like dark energy that you have with both signs come together and create pleasure, self-seeking pleasure, self-satisfaction, doing what feels good, eating really rich foods, buying things as if you are rich for some of you, right? Overindulging, like spending your habits and things like that. Sex is something that comes up during Scorpio season as well. All right, so this is a time of like definitely an energy that you bathe in, because you guys seem to be more of like that. You embrace the darkness, but I think that in order for you to manifest the kind of life that you really want, or to get the things that you really want, it's going to be best if you allow yourself to ascend instead of descend at this time. And what that means is if you learn to merge with the light of heaven, and allow that light to come into that dark space and just light it up, then you'll be able to ignite something that you probably never thought you could. And this is something that's going to break you down tremendously in order to lift you up exponentially. But you would have to accept the divine light from heaven as your source of light in order to do it. And this is going to be something that's going to nag and irritate a lot of you guys in the month of October, because you're being asked to become more light. This is coming from God, right? All right. So overall, Scorpio, this month is, now that's just, like I said, that was just general. That's going through all 12 signs. Now, more specifically about you guys, seems like life seems to be moving at a really quick pace for you in the month of October. It's a pace that you're not used to in October. It's going to be things coming through, happening very, 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 very quickly. Almost like within a blink of an eye. Something's there, then you blink, something's not. It seems like something's getting snatched away, snatched out, or like something is happening so, like it's just getting snatched. Like, and it could be somebody's waist, okay? So some of you could be like definitely into waist training or working out, and like your waist is snatched, okay? So that could be a good thing, right? That could be a good thing for my ladies out there who are doing that. But for others of you, this is something about an opportunity that seems to get just snatched out, of your hands, or out of a situation, or maybe you get pulled quickly from something, so there is just something like that going on. Just keep that in mind. But I think with this energy, it really tells me that, you guys just don't have the room on your schedule for things. Like, you don't have the room or the time on your schedule for anything that you really want to do. It may feel like you're just too busy. You're too busy. You have too many things going on. You have too much time that you're investing in certain things, and so you may have some scheduling conflicts come up, or maybe this is about like some type of rejection coming up, like a business rejection not going through, not falling through, or just something just not happening because of your schedule. It's like something you really, really probably want to do, but you can't because you have all these other obligations and things going on. You're way too busy to involve yourself with anything else. Like it's just too much going on. You guys have a lot going on in the month of October. So it's just like you may not go forward with something. All right. You may not, because there's other things wanting to go forward in your life for a lot of you. So the month of October seems where like it's interesting because this is the type of energy that a Scorpio likes to be in your own season. But instead of making you feel comfortable in this energy, you're very uncomfortable in this energy, your own season. And I think it's because we just had this very powerful supermoon in Aries, and Aries is the leader of it all. And you may feel uncomfortable in this energy because the effects of that moon is very powerful. And so you may feel like you're being pushed or put in a situation that maybe is kind of inevitable for the time that you're in, right? And it may be kind of difficult because with an Aries, energy is going to push things forward, right? And you may not have the time to do certain things. Once again, you may not have the room for certain things. You may not have the ability for certain things at this time, all right? But I also see some things about business coming up for some of you, business ventures, social marketing, promoting things that you want to do for your personal business. You may have a small business and you could be really focused on that. I think that you're keeping yourself in a very focused energy. You're very focused. You're very determined to get things done in a practical world. Like, it's not really this month is not as spiritual as you would think it's gonna be. To be honest with you, like, it's more like, okay, I need to get this done. I need to do this. I need to do that. And I think in order for you to do the things that you need to do, you may find that you need to be super private. You may feel that you need to be super private in October in order for you to get your work done, in order for you to study. Some of you may be in school You may feel in order to study and pass your exams, your midterms or whatever, you really need to be in private. You don't need to be around a lot of people. You need to focus on things. So I'm getting seclusion, not wanting to be outside, not wanting to be outside much at all, not wanting to be around a lot of people, not wanting to hang out with groups of people right now, really staying to yourself. And I mean staying to yourself for real. Like, you guys are really getting out of the way of others. You're minding your own business. That's what I'm getting. You're minding your own business. You're not focused on anyone else. You're not even focused on love. You're not focused on lovers. You're not focused on a specific person. You're not focused. And again, that's because the Aries is an energy that is about the number one. And Aries is the number one. So being that energy is there, that's going to make you just focus on you as well. Like, you're not going to focus on anyone else too much. You're just like, it's just you. It's just you. It's just you. Looking at the man or the woman in the mirror, and, you're just like, okay, I guess that this is who I am. So let me reflect, right? Let me reflect on how I want to move forward now, right? With this new information, or with this new energy that's coming. Okay, so yeah, that's just what it is. Just really not wanting to be around anyone, really in secluded, far away. Some of you may be alone, locked in, alone. All right, so that's what I'm getting.